We often assume that love is about the other person, their eyes, their voice, their kindness, or the way they make us laugh. Yet psychology suggests something far more complex and humbling. Love is not merely an encounter with another soul, but reunion with forgotten parts of ourselves. What draws us to someone is rarely random. Beneath the surface of attraction lies a deep psychological choreography, one that reflects our memories, needs, and emotional history. When we say, "I fell in love," what often happens is that a person awakens something dormant within us. They might remind us of how it felt to be seen, to be valued, or even to struggle for affection. Dr. Harville Hendrix, in his Imago relationship theory, explains that our partners often mirror our earliest emotional experiences, especially with caregivers. The traits that captivate us, whether nurturing or challenging, are echoes of the familiar. A 2018 study published in Frontiers in Psychology found that around 70% of people are subconsciously attracted to partners who resemble the emotional dynamics of their upbringing. Love, in this sense, is a continuation of the stories we started writing in childhood. But there's also chemistry at play, literally. Neuroscientist Dr. Helen Fisher's work shows that romantic attraction activates the brain's reward system in much the same way that powerful stimulants do. The ventral tegmental area, which releases dopamine, floods us with a sense of pleasure, motivation, and obsession. It's not just butterflies in the stomach. It's a neurochemical cocktail convincing you that this person might just be the one. Yet, like any high, it's temporary. That's why relationships that begin with overwhelming passion often stabilize, or crash, once the brain returns to balance. Meanwhile, our imagination adds its own layer. A 2022 study in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships revealed that 82% of people idealize their partners in the early stages of love. We project hopes, fantasies, and needs onto them, transforming them into symbolic figures rather than seeing them as they truly are. Love becomes part reality, part fiction, a psychological theater where we play out our inner dramas. And then comes the paradox. The very qualities that attract us can later become the ones that frustrate us. John Gottman, a leading relationship researcher, calls this the irony of attraction. We're drawn to what we lack. The spontaneous person fascinates the cautious one. The dreamer enchants the realist. Yet over time, those differences test us. We fall for what balances us, but we stay only if we learn to understand it. Falling in love, then, is not just about finding someone new. It's about finding a forgotten version of ourselves. Each person we're drawn to highlights an aspect of our psyche we need to recognize or heal. A confident partner might remind us of our buried courage. A gentle one might awaken our softness. A distant one might force us to confront our need for connection. From a psychological standpoint, love is both an education and a mirror. It reveals not just who the other person is, but who we are when we love, when we hope, when we fear, and when we lose. The faces may change, but the lessons repeat until we learn them. In the end, romantic attraction is rarely about the one. It's about the inner reunion, the rediscovery of pieces of ourselves we once left behind. Every meaningful connection is a chance to remember what it feels like to be whole, to see not just another person, but the reflection of your own evolving soul staring quietly back at you.